Let us now use those information to solve sample problems. A gas is collected over water at a temperature of 35 degrees Celsius when the barometric pressure is 742 torr. What is the partial pressure of the dry gas? So the vapor pressure of water at 35 degrees Celsius is 42.2 torr. Okay? So again, the total pressure, right, is the summation of the pressure of, or the summation of the partial pressures of all gases. So meaning, it is the pressure of the gas, okay, or the dry gas, plus the pressure or the vapor pressure of water. Okay? Now, it is stated that the barometric pressure, okay, so this is our total pressure, is 742 torr. Okay? Next, we are finding the pressure of the gas, and we are given with the pressure of water, which is 42.2 torr. Again, this works because we are operating at a constant temperature. Okay? Now, to solve for the pressure of the gas, so we just need to calculate. So, 742 torr minus 42.2 torr. So, we just need to subtract. Then, our pressure of the dry gas is 699.8 torr. Okay? Okay, next, a mixture of 6 grams of oxygen and 9 grams of methane, or CH4, is placed in a 15-liter vessel at 0 degrees Celsius. What is the partial pressure of each gas and what is the total pressure in the vessel? Okay, so to solve this problem, we must first determine the total pressure, since total pressure is just the summation of the individual or partial pressure of each gas, right? So remember that the total pressure is equal to the total moles multiplied by the RT all over the volume, okay? So to solve this, we must first have the total moles, right? So we have 6 grams of oxygen. To convert to mole, we must divide with its molecular weight. Okay? So this would be 0.19 moles. And then we have 9.00 grams of CH4. So CH4 is 16 grams per mole. This would be 0.56 moles. Okay? Now, to have total moles, we must add, okay, the 2 moles. So this would be 0.75 moles. Okay? This is now our total moles. And we can use it to calculate for the total pressure. So we have 0.75 mole our universal gas constant 0.08206 liter atmosphere per moles Kelvin. And then our temperature is at 0 or 273.15 Kelvin. This is all divided by volume, which is 15 liters. Okay? So cancel the moles, the Kelvin, and the liters. We will be left with atmosphere, which is now the unit of our total pressure. So you can do this in your calculator. This is 1.12 atmosphere. Okay? Since now we have the total pressure, we can calculate for the partial pressures of each gas. So remember that partial pressure, okay, we can use the partial pressures from the mole fractions. Okay, partial pressure of the oxygen is equal to the mole fraction of oxygen multiplied by the total pressure. So how do we get the mole fraction? So mole fraction of oxygen is the mole of oxygen 0.19 divided by the total moles, which is 0.75 multiplied by 1.12 atmosphere. So the partial pressure of oxygen will be, so this is 0.284 atmosphere. Now we can do the same when calculating the pressure or the partial pressure of CH4. This is equal to the mole fraction is CH4 multiplied again by the total pressure. So this is 0.56 over 0.75 multiplied by 1.12 atmosphere. So this is 0.836 atmosphere. Partial pressure of CH4. Okay. Now to further check if calculations is right. So remember that the partial pressures are just, if you sum the partial pressures, okay, you will get the total. So adding 0.284 and 0.836 should be 1.12 atmosphere. Okay. Next, the rate of effusion of a particular gas was measured to be 24 ml per minute. Under the same conditions, the rate of effusion of a pure methane gas is 47.8 ml per minute. What is the molar mass of the unknown gas? So this is a problem for the effusion. So again, the rate of the effusion of a gas, CH4, over the rate of the effusion of the unknown gas, let's say call it X, okay, is equal to the square root, and again, this is inversely proportional with density and molecular weight. So this would be molecular weight of X over the molecular weight of CH4. Okay? Now we are finding this molecular weight, right? So we have given the fusion of the methane and the uh, particular gas or the unknown gas. Now to solve this, we must first isolate the molecular weight of the unknown gas. So we can square both equations. Okay, so we have the rate of CH4 over the rate of the unknown gas. This is squared. And we now have the molecular weight of the unknown gas over the molecular weight of CH4. So since this square root will be cancelled. Now to solve for the molecular weight of the unknown, so we just cross multiply. So this is the rate of CH4 over the rate of the unknown gas squared multiply with the molecular weight of CH4. Okay? So we can now put the values in our equation. The rate of the CH4 is 47.8 ml per minute. Okay? This is over the rate of the unknown gas, which is 24 ml per minute. And this is square and multiplied with the molecular weight of CH4, let's say 16 grams per mole. Okay, so this unit will be cancelled, leaving us with the unit grams per mole. Again, you can do it in your calculator. This would be 63.5 grams per mole. Okay, so that's how you can use the rate of fusion equation to calculate either molecular weight or density of an unknown gas. Okay, so with that, well, that's it for our discussion of gases. Okay, see you on the next one.